Hi, welcome to Allbrands After Hours with me, Courtney Douthat. Welcome to the show where we hang craft together. Today I'll be showing you how to cut up to 6 feet of continuous vinyl with your Brother ScanNCut. Let's do it. I've gotten a few requests on this, so I'm glad we're going over this. I'm just going to jump right into it. So, what is the roll feeder? Courtney, what is the roll feeder? So the roll feeder actually attaches, and I'll show you my box. The roll feeder actually attaches to the front of your ScanNCut, and it allows you to cut rolled vinyl. So this is rolled vinyl that's in a roll. Why would I want to do that? Well, you're able to cut up long rolls, like this roll right here that was actually made for the roll feeder. It can cut up, it's a 6 feet of vinyl. So I can cut this whole thing of 6 feet of vinyl on my ScanNCut if I want to make a large decal. This one happens to be pressure sensitive. You can do pressure sensitive vinyl. You can do heat transfer vinyl. You can even have it be a roll of like craft paper. Put that into your ScanNCut and it will draw on it for you. How cool is that? When this first came out, I wasn't too sure. I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't too sure. I was like, well, that sounds interesting and fun, but like, what would I actually use it for? I use this thing a ton. I use this a lot. This is why the box is so dinged up. This is my personal one. Now, there are two different roll feeders. There's the roll feeder 1 that came out, and then Brother improved it after I bought it. Brother improved it and came out with a roll feeder 2. So, what are the differences between them? Great question. So the differences between them is, I'm just going to put that there, is that the roll feeder 1, it looks like this. This is actually a roll feeder 1. It comes with the different parts. The roll feeder 2 also comes with these parts, and we'll go over each one of them. So it comes with these parts. It comes with, of course, the little instructional guide right there and the activation card. So that's what the roll feeder 1 comes with. The roll feeder 2 comes with those items and leader sheets. So the leader sheets allow you to cut even more of your vinyl. So I'll show you how to do this. If you have the roll feeder 1, I'll show you how to do it. But the leader sheets are really awesome, and you can only use them on the roll feeder 2. You cannot put them on the roll feeder 1 according to Brother. So the roll feeder leader sheets allowed you to, there's a little sticky part that would catch the end of your vinyl, and then that way the leader sheets, what's being rolled in there, not the vinyl. So you're not wasting any of your vinyl that you couldn't cut because it's currently being rolled in there, because you know with our mats, there's that border. The border is what's being rolled into the ScanNCut. Whenever you wanted to get the top part of your mat cut, you know, the what's actually on your mat. So the leaders are kind of now your mat. They go at the top. So nothing's underneath it, just at the top. So you're not wasting any of your vinyl. So the roll feeder 1 didn't have the leader sheets. So you had to waste a little chunk of your vinyl because that's being rolled in there and held. But the leader sheets prevent that. So the leader sheets are really awesome. If you get, in my opinion, if you're going to get one of them, get the roll feeder 2 because you can use these leader sheets. The leader sheets, I feel like they're reusable as long as it's still sticky and holding on to your vinyl. Use them again and again, but you can get additional roll feeders. This is a 3-pack that you can get additionally to use with your roll feeder 2 if you need more leader sheets. They are available. So I did want to show you the packaging from them. That is the roll feeder leader sheets, and I'll put them back there because we're not using them because I have the 1. So the only difference is, the only difference is that you're now going to put that leader sheet on there to be able to feed it into your machine. That is the only difference, but that difference is huge and it makes it so much easier. So let's go ahead and let's get our ScanNCut ready. So I've got our little top part, and the nice part about this is all of this, it's so compact. It all sits together. So if you're storing it, I kept my box and I stored it in my box, but if you didn't want to, you could just do it like this, store it all together. So let's take it apart, and I'm actually going to take this part and you're going to snap it right into the front of your machine. Now before I do that, I want to make sure that right here I flip this up. So I want to unlock it, just flips right there. If you notice, I unlocked it, the bar is moving. Because right here, and don't judge how dirty mine is, I use my machine, okay? If you notice right here, it's got the lock and unlocked little key. So I want to make sure that I twist this. It's a two-hand job. I want to twist this. So now this little knob right there is on the unlocked one. See a little bit better there. There you go. So now it's on the unlocked one, which means that I can now move this and come right here. So right here you'll see a little mat icon. Right here you'll see a little roll feeder icon. I want to pull that into the roll feeder icon, and then I want to lock it back. Now, if you get any movement when it's locked, that means you didn't lock it right. So now that that's done, I come back over here and I push that up. I push that up, and now it's ready to be used. And you notice nothing's moving. So whenever you're done with your roll feeder, you unlock it, slide it back over, lock it again. Well, first you have to unclick that. So it's like a step-by-step. You go unlock, then unlock here, slide, lock it back. And it's just a little twist. That's it. And now you lock this back. So very easy. Unlock. You're going to come here, unlock, slide over, lock back, lock this. There you go. Perfect. All right. So we've got it locked in that position. Now we're going to take this and we are going to make it where it locks onto this bar, this metal bar right here that we just locked and unlocked. You're going to make sure that it locks onto there. And just push down. Now on the Roll Feeder 2, it's got a little part that comes underneath very easily. It's an extra little feature that they added. So now that that's lined up, there is a little line right here with this line right here. Make sure that is lined up. Everything looks good. You might have to push it over just a bit. Just push it over. And now it's going to be lined up and ready to go. So now it's got a little knob right here that perfectly goes where we locked and unlocked. So you'll know you did it correctly. All right, so we're going to open this up. And on the front, you'll see these little openings that we usually open our drawers. This part, let's see, go over here. If you notice, these right here, these little holders, they're going to click right into there, like that. We're going to open this little guys up right here. If you haven't opened them up already, these are your little wings. Alrighty, so now that we have our wings on there, everything is good to go to put the roll of vinyl. There we go. So they just drop right in there. Now it's pressure sensitive vinyl. So pressure sensitive vinyl has a paper backing to it. So what way do you think we're going to roll this into our machine or load it in? We're going to have it where the paper rolls in, and that way it can roll out and in just fine. So you're going to take your openings of it. You're going to pop them in right here. And there's a little clip right here that you can hold and pull this way and that way. So that way you can put your vinyl in and then just hold the clip, squeeze it, roll it in. So squeeze it, pull it out, squeeze it, push it in. That way you can get your nice roll of vinyl out. How easy is that? So I actually changed my mind. I want it on this pretty silver. How pretty with our logo on the silver. I love this. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take it to clip this. So we're going to pull and open these as wide as it can go, push it in, roll it out. I'm going to put it right here where it's touching my rollers, but I'm going to make sure that this bar, this little divot right here, is the side of my vinyl. So we want to make sure it keeps going this way. So wherever your cutter holder is right there, make sure it's staying right there. So I'm going to go ahead and load. And again, I'm just holding it lightly. You see how it makes that little slack on itself? So now it can easily push itself. Now as it's cutting, I'm going to make sure that it stays right here, that this stays lined up. That is something I'm going to make sure of. Alrighty, so I went ahead and I jumped into Brother Canvas, and what we're going to do is we're going to come right here where your name is, and this is Brother Canvas, the web version, not the app. There's two. There's Brother Canvas, the web, and there's Brother Canvas, the app. So this you have to do, I've had to do it in Brother Web. So I'm going to come to Premium Functions. I'm going to put in my activation code that was given to me in with my roll feeder, and then hit activate. Once it does that, you're going to be able to come down to roll feeder, and it's going to show activated. You have to activate the roll feeder before you try to use it. It's activated, so I'm actually going to click out of here, and I'm going to go to the app because I prefer the app. I don't know why, it's just a thing with me. All right, so if I come right here, you'll notice right here, I now have the roll feeder function because I activated my my card. So I have the roll feeder. If I select that, it shows me, hey, there is a little roll feeder design that they do give you. But if I come over here to artboard, then I can come to my artboard size, which is your mat. And now I have 12 by 12, 12 by 24 tile because I have the vinyl kit. And now I have rolled material. How cool is this? So they don't call it, oh, the vinyl rolled, because again, you can draw with it. So rolled material could be paper. So now I have the rolled material, and you look at what it did to my mat. It made it this giant area that I now have to work with. And as long as I keep my design within these red lines right here, I'm good. So yes, I could use their design, but I could go make my own. So another cool thing that I've noticed that they've done is they've also added directions. So you could do portrait or you can do landscape. How cool is that? So now I could design this way. Say if I'm doing a name and I want to add a bunch of things to it, well, it'd be easier to see it this way than if I had to do it here and then I'm turning my neck sideways trying to figure that design out. So I appreciate that they now added landscape, and you don't have to tell your machine anything or save it in any kind of different way. It'll automatically format it when it goes to your machine. So I'm going to do landscape just because I can. Alrighty, so of course you can put any shape in there. You can make any design into a roll feeder design. And if you have an SDX 330, there's Disney built-in roll feeder designs in your machine. Just a heads up. So if you have a 330, you have some roll feeder designs that are Disney that are pretty cool that you can do on here. So if you're a teacher with the new school year coming up, look at all this. You can make borders for all your different bulletin boards. You could add words. They have the preset words that you could do. That's the roll feeder one. But you could also, again, add shapes. You could add text. If we wanted to add text to this, we could do that. We could scan in an image to be able to do it. So really, it's kind of sky's the limit of what you would want to do. So I'm going to type in Allbrands. I'm just going to write Allbrands real big because, you know, Allbrands. Let's see. Let's do capital A. There we go, Allbrands. And I'm going to, maybe I should put .com. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click off, and then I could resize it, but I usually just like to use little nodes on here and resize this way, or again, you could resize this way. So I'm just going to make it as big as I want. There we go. Let's make it taller if I want to make it taller and really use up this vinyl. I'm going right to the edge. There we go. So now I've got allbrands.com on there. How cool is that? So if you do like trade shows, you could do a banner with your company name on it if you're doing your own thing. I've actually seen people do this before where they'll put this huge logo on their tent. So like their pop-up tents, if they're going to the beach, they'll put their last name on it so it's easier for them to find their tent. Or if they're doing craft shows, bam, there's your logo right there on the tent, or anything you want. And it's huge, 6 feet of vinyl. Wall decals for kids' rooms. All right, now this is currently just at 36 because remember, we can do 6 feet. So we can up this and go bigger and bigger and bigger if we wanted to. So I'm gonna highlight that and type in 72 for 6 feet. There she goes. How cool is that? So I can take this and make it even bigger. Actually, might just make it this big. Wow, that's so cool. It's going to be huge. Alrighty, so I just got informed by my husband that our name is actually with a capital B. Is how it should be. Thank you, John, for that one. Alrighty, so here we have it, and I'm going to move it right to the center. Again, I'm within those red lines, so I'm good. All right, now I currently have the 6 feet, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit File, Export FCM to my USB, and I'm gonna name this Allbrands. There we go, and save. And you can name it whatever you want, and that's gonna show up on your ScanNCut. So now we can take our USB. So now I'm going to take that USB from my computer and put it right here on the side to my machine. That way I can do this without looking. Let's see. There it is. That way I can go ahead and retrieve it. Alrighty, now the automatic response is to do retrieve data how we normally do, but we need to click over to come to Roll Feeder now. If you want a step-by-step guide of how to put the Roll Feeder on, this is really great. This is a picture guide, and you just go through all the pictures to be able to learn how to put your Roll Feeder on. So that is super helpful, and that's right on here. But if you just want to go ahead and start cutting, then right here, we're going to retrieve it from our USB. Scroll down, get our design. Here she is. And I love that they make it look like a little roll feeder, like a little rolled piece of something right here, and you know that that's the one for your roll feeder. All right, there she is. If you wanted to flip it for any reason, you could flip it. If you want to see the whole design, you can go there to see the whole design. If you just want to see just that little part, then you can see it right here. So let's go ahead and hit OK. Please select, and I want to cut. Now remember, she can draw, she can do all those things, but in this instance, I want to cut. Now it knows that I want to cut out vinyl. It knows that I'm putting probably a whole roll of vinyl in here, so it's automatically set me to a half cut. But if we selected draw, then it would have taken that off. So it kind of takes some of that user error off of it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start. Now it's saying it's going to take about 5 minutes to be able to cut. There she goes. And I'm just keeping an eye on that side right there. Now, since it is vinyl, it's pressure sensitive vinyl, I loaded that material in with vinyl side up, paper side down, because in this instant, the paper side is actually acting as our mat for us, since we don't have a mat like how we normally cut. So this is acting like our mat for us. And there she goes. And it's just rolling up right back here, the parts that it's already cut, it's just pushing them back out there for me. And then that way, if you have your table, say like if you have your table and there's a wall back here, maybe pull your machine a little bit up so that way it's got a little gap between the wall and your machine. So that way it has room to roll up. I mean, it's rolled vinyl, so it wants to roll itself back up. So just maybe pull it away, a little bit away, to be able to get that wiggle room for it. There she goes. Look at her go. This is just cool. I'm standing off to the side here. She's on her own. This is so cool. Oh, it looks so good. I changed the color because I thought it'd be really pretty on the wall. Maybe not these walls, but if you guys are not aware, we are doing another event. You guys sold out of Lone Star University, so we are actually having Bayou University. This is going to be in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm so excited for this event. As soon as the page is open to be able to sign up for that event, I will let you know. I'm not sure if it's going to already be up, but as soon as it is, I will let you guys know so you can be the first to sign up for Bayou University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So we've covered Texas, we've done Lone Star, now we're moving on to Baton Rouge, and you guys have just been wonderful signing those events up, so we're excited to bring you even more. But this is the next one, Bayou University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I will be there all the days having so much fun with you guys. 2-day event. I'll pop all the courses and information on the screen, that way you can see and sign up for Bayou University. Come out, come see us, have a bunch of fun. Oh my goodness, it's still going. This is so cool. I'm geeking out, don't mind me. I mean, literally, it's hitting the floor. The vinyl's that long and it's still cutting. Like, that's impressive. This is just cool. This is so cool. Okay, Courtney, calm down. Every time, I'm a ScanNCut nerd. Every time I get excited. Now, thank you guys so much who joined the live last week. It was so cool to be able to talk to you guys live, answer your questions live, and get to know you guys a little bit better. That was amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And maybe we'll do some more lives in the future. We definitely will. Okay. That is so cool. Now it's telling us if we want to put the trimmer on there. If we hadn't used the whole roll, it would tell us, hey, grab this trimmer tool right here. All right, so you see how this little circle and over here, I'm sorry, a little circle right there, and then there's another one right here. The little trimmer matches. So you would have it where it's this way, Brother logo out. It's got tape on it. You would do that, put it there, make sure the trimmer is underneath that vinyl. And this is if I hadn't used the whole thing of vinyl. See how it cut off our excess. So say it was another big roll of it that was still attached and I didn't use it all. Well, this would have been a nice cut. That way I didn't disturb it. But I used the whole thing. I did a big design, so that was cool. All right. I'm going to hit OK on the trimmer. Unrolled vinyl. OK. It just pushed the rest of it out the back. So now, oh my God. It's so big. I'm just gonna roll it up. Oh my goodness, this is wild. Now Courtney, you've got this giant design cut out. What are you gonna do? Well, this is very cool. So usually what I do is I take this and I throw it over there. Because what I want to do is I want to work in sections to be able to get this out. So I'm going to get my scissors. And I'm actually, let's see, maybe I'll put it under my machine a little bit. But I'm actually going to work in sections because pressure sensitive vinyl is sticky. It's like a sticker. I don't want to have a bunch of it balled up in my hand or everywhere and then accidentally get stuck to something I don't want it to get stuck to. So I kind of work in sections. All right. How perfect is that? All right. So this, again, I'm getting a lot of it in my hands. Makes me nervous. So I'm going to actually take my scissors and I'm just going to cut off the parts I don't want anymore. And we're going to weed out, again, the parts we don't want, but leave the design that we do want. So now that I've done that, I'm going to take my machine and put it right there so it holds a little bit of it for me. And I'm just going to work in sections. Once that's done, this vinyl is used, I'm going to throw it away, get it away from me, because again, I don't want it coming back and accidentally getting a hold of my design. So, there we go. Oh my gosh, I don't even have to use a picking tool. This is a Brother vinyl that I'm using right now, and I will link it if I can. Okay, scissors, boop. Okay, getting a big area. Ah. If it makes you nervous, go ahead and cut. That's my philosophy. Once I get nervous, I'm cutting. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's such a good cut. Just such a good cut. It's so good. Boop and boop. Oh, I almost forgot the inside of my egg. I will come back to that with my weeding tools and get those out. Right now, I'm just trying to get out the biggest parts of my design. That's so cool. Okay. Okay. Oop. There we go. All right. Oh. She's getting big. I'm just gonna put her under my machine to hold. And you can put anything. I just have my machine right here. That's why I'm getting her to hold it. Okay, getting pretty big. There we go. Oop. Go. Now, pull her out, because I could just roll this up. Now that it's gotten pretty large, there we go. I could just roll it up and it would do fine. Alrighty. There we go. And I know it feels wasteful wasting all this vinyl and not using it, but it's a big, big design. All right, Courtney, you're being a little brave. Cut the vinyl. I know if y'all are getting worried, so am I. There we go. All right, roll her on up. There we go. Okay, cut, Courtney. There we go. I was getting too brave. It was coming off so easily. All right, there we go. Last section. That didn't take us any time at all. I did not speed that up. I did not do anything to that. That is real time how fast and easy this is to weed out. Like, how wild. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna go back out, now that I've taken the bulk of it, and go weed out the little parts. Where is my picker tool? I have no idea what I did with it, so I'm just gonna pick this needle. A way to help me get the centers. Okay. Roll it on up. Ignore me. How bad would it be if I realized that I missed, like, miswrote Allbrands or something? I didn't, but I'm just saying. Yikes. There we go. Roll. There we go. Roll. This is so much easier when you have a picking tool, so if you have your picking tool, use it. I don't know where I left mine. That's the bad thing of having two different places that I craft. I never know where things are. There we go. All right. Oh, I can't even get it in frame. Hold on. My arms are not this long. I am not 6 feet tall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait, I want to do something. I think it'd be funny. Hold on. Gotta do a bit. Hold on. There we go. Courtney, what did you make today? 6 feet of continuous vinyl. I made a giant sign that says allbrands.com. Oh my goodness. This is so cool. This is cool. I keep looking in the monitor. This is cool. So cool. Oh my god. So, okay, you literally can make anything you want with this. 6 feet of continuous vinyl. You have no limitations. I mean, goodness. There are no limitations to cut. Everyone's like, Courtney, but it only does a 12 by 12 mat. No, it can't. It can do a 12 by 24 mat too. Okay, it can only do a 12 by 24. No, it can't. It can do this. 6 feet. Oh my goodness, that is just cool. Oh man. All right, guys. I hope you had fun. I am just excited. Don't mind me. There's so many possibilities. There's so many possibilities that you can do now. Again, teachers, if you have a teacher friend, do her a favor and let her know that you have a ScanNCut, or get her to ScanNCut, so she can do amazing things like this. I mean, crafters of any kind, this is cool. This is amazing. I feel like they don't talk about the roll feeder enough. The roll feeder is so awesome. Don't forget that you can get the Brother ScanNCut on our website, allbrands.com, with a ton of other ScanNCut accessories, tons of different machines. It's an awesome, awesome website. So don't forget to check out allbrands.com, as well as don't forget to like and subscribe, because it's the easiest way to let us know that you want more of these videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye!